In this episode, I'm going to show you how to plan and accomplish your New Year goals in 2023 in honor of the third edition of Rising to B's Goal Setting Workbook. Let's rise! Rising to be. Rising to be productive. Rising to be organized. Rising to be inspired. Who are you rising to be? New podcast every Tuesday, new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. You should set goals beyond your reach so you always have something to live for. Ted Turner. Hello everyone, I'm Christina B Rising and welcome to the Rising to Be Show, the only place on the internet where I help you rise to be who you want to be, helping you rise to be productive, organized, and inspired so that you can reach your goals. I upload new videos and podcasts every single week, so be sure to subscribe as a riser so that you won't miss anything. And last but not least, this episode would not be possible without the support of our Rising to Be patrons and channel members. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1. Game plans matter. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. Andrew Carnegie. So here's the thing. Without game plans, I likely would not have been able to record this very episode for you. When I first decided that I wanted to convert Rising to Be the blog into Rising to Be the podcast, and of course this very YouTube channel, I definitely had to create a game plan, because without one, it would have never gotten done. Once I got the idea for this very new venture, I quickly began brainstorming, and not only just episodes for my podcast and YouTube channel, but also how I was going to actually be able to get all of this done. Because although I have a minor in communications, I was still incredibly scared to speak in front of people or even a camera. In fact, the very first episode of Rising to Be literally took me an entire week to fully record because I was so anxious and I knew nothing about editing videos. And because I knew little to nothing about my new venture I was starting, I decided to begin my New Year goal of a podcast and a YouTube channel in September of 2019. Yes, you heard me correctly. It took me a while to edit and of course to work up the courage to even start recording videos. But I tried my best to dedicate the last 4 months of 2019 to building a catalog of videos and also sharpening my editing skills. By starting in September, there were no holidays or even summer plans to distract me from reaching the goals that I had set for myself in 2020. Allow yourself to use the month of September to set you up for success in the new year and the next. Here at Rising to Be, September is Goal Setting September, the month where we start setting goals and creating game plans to achieve our goals before the holiday season begins. And since we are celebrating today, my Goal Setting Workbook and Accomplishment Workbook, you can use my code GOALS for 30% off on both to create your best year yet. But hurry, sale ends soon, only at risingtobe.com. So let's get started. Tip 2. Clear picture. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Earl Nightingale. For a lot of us, often we set very vague goals like wanting to lose weight, but never really zone into exactly how much weight we actually want to lose. Or that we want to fix our credit so that we can finally buy a house, except we still haven't checked our credit score since the pandemic first began. You can't reach a goal if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to be aiming for. Set clear targets. A few videos back, I shared with all of you the rewards I've been giving myself for reaching specific accomplishments and goals. Tip 3. Review your goals. The trouble with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score. Bill Copeland. So as I mentioned in my last tip, you have to set clear targets for yourself. It's also important to review your goals that you have for yourself on at least a bi-weekly basis. Believe it or not, a part of my morning routine is to actually track the progress I have made towards reaching my goals inside of my accomplishment workbook. I'm able to easily track my major milestones and of course minor improvements. It takes me less than 5 minutes to do because I'm only jotting down the action of what I've done and not an entire journal entry like some others like to do. Because I want to make sure that I put all of my focus into actually achieving my goals instead of doing things that take away time from me making real progress. By reviewing your goals, you're able to keep what's important to you at the top of your mind. Because at the end of the day, your life is busy. And I would hate for you to go another year without accomplishing what you wanted to do 3 years ago. Let's move forward so that we can continue to grow. And yes, the accomplishment workbook is also a part of the sale that we'll be having on risingtobe.com during our goal setting September sale. You will find our Goals to Greatness bundle that includes both our goal setting workbook but also our accomplishments workbook with its 100 plus stickers and our 5 and Thrive tracker all inside one bundle. Last year during Black Friday, a lot of people kept asking me, where are your bundle deals? And well, we have several now. From the one that I just mentioned to our Grocery Gladiator bundle. And it's all available right now at risingtobe.com. Using the goal setting planner to track your progress in working towards reaching your goals will make them more attainable. Included with goal purpose writing prompts, possible obstacle brainstorming pages, goal breakdowns, motivational quote pages, goal progress reports, and so much more. The goal setting workbook helps you plan your goals and put them into action. It's filled with different sheets to break down your goal or multiple goals into bite-sized action steps so that there isn't any way you can fail. Available now at risingtobe.com and on Etsy. Tip 4, backup plans. I think goals should never be easy. They should force you to work, even if they are uncomfortable at the time. Michael Phelps. So, as I mentioned in tip 1, I said how I like to dedicate the month of September to working on my goals. And that is because, well, things go wrong, whether we want them to or not. I believe in planning for the unexpected, and thank God I did. Because not only did 2020 bring crazy COVID, but my mother was also in the hospital suffering a stroke and a heart attack. I was grieving the death of my great-grandmother and also trying my best to homeschool my little brother. And with all that going on, I was still able to stay committed to my goals, as crazy as this may sound. But I am incredibly stubborn, so I don't give up easily, especially when I really want to quit. Back in September 2019, once I quickly realized that my video making process wasn't going as quickly as I had hoped, I instead immediately shifted into batching my content way before I even released my very first video on YouTube. Believe it or not, I had batched so many videos. I had written scripts and recorded videos all the way up to May of 2020. And thank goodness, because May of 2020 was when my life finally started to get a little bit better from everything that was going on. And I say all of that to say, create a backup plan. Come up with solutions to common problems you may have on your journey of reaching your goal. Your future self will be glad that you did. Create backup plans for your backup plans, because you never know what may happen that can take you off the path to reaching your goals. Today's comment of the day goes to Diana Sharma. Loving this channel's message. Thank you so much for your amazing comment. I'm glad that you like the channel's message. Diana Sharma. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them rise to be who they want to be. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you may have missed it. Tip 1, game plans matter. Tip 2, clear picture. Tip 3, review your goals. Tip 4, backup plans. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. And watch next week's episode early by joining the Patreon for exclusive content. There's 3 tiers to choose from at patreon.com/risingtobe. Thank you for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. And let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review what tip you'll be using. And remember to keep rising to be who you want to be. Bye, risers!